how to manifest. How to manifest what? How to manifest your dreams, your goals, your desires, the lifestyle that you want, the family that you want. How to manifest with this very powerful tool. I'm going to be sharing with you the most powerful law of attraction tool. If you're wondering, how do I manifest? This tool is your answer. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Make sure you hit the like button on the side right over there. And let's dive right into this video. I think one of the best definitions of the law of attraction is by Wayne Dyer. He said, you don't get what you want. You get what you are. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. And I think it's the best definition ever. Because you can want money, but you can think, act, and behave like a broke person, and you won't have money even if you want it. You can want love, but if you think, act, feel, behave in a way of being unworthy of love, you will not attract love, even if you want it. So you don't get what you want, you get what you are. Comment that down below. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. Comment that down below. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So what that means is, if you can change who you are or who you think that you are, you will change how the world views you. The world is just the outside mirror of your inner consciousness. And if your inner consciousness, your inner self-image, shifts of yourself, everything will change in your life. And it all comes down to two simple words. Those words are I am. Not I will be, not I am not. That's what most people are doing all the time. They say, oh, it can't be that simple. Well, what's easy to do is also easy not to do. That's what Jim Rohn once said. What is easy to do is easy not to do. People say, it can't be that easy. I'm telling you, what's easy to do is easy not to do. It's very easy to just continue to say that I am not good enough, I'm not smart enough, it is not that easy to make money, I will make it sometime in the future, I don't think that there's any good guys left, there aren't the right women left, and you know, I wish it was all that easy, Jake, I wish it was, but you don't know what I've been through, Jake, and you don't quite understand. No, don't take the energy of God. Don't take the creative power of the universe, your thoughts and your consciousness, and mold it into something that you do not want using the most powerful words that ever existed. Why would you do that? I am. And what you put out after those words is what's going to write the story of your life. You're always creating reality. You're always manifesting. You are always manifesting. You are always creating. Some people say, well, I don't believe that you can manifest the life you want. I don't believe you can create the life you want. Too bad, you already did it. It's just whether if you're doing it consciously or not, intentionally or not, deliberately or not. And that's a choice that we have right now in this beautiful moment. I am. So what I started doing was pulling out a 3x5 index card. And I took on that 3x5 index card as a 19-year-old college dropout, didn't ever do very good in school, just kind of like a CB student, was really good at figuring out at the last second how to, you know, copy the right person's thing, and I never really did good on my SATs or my ACTs. I was actually prescribed for a little bit while Adderall because I thought I had ADD and ADHD. I just didn't know, I wasn't interested in anything, so I never concentrated and I never focused and I didn't care about it. And so I dropped out of college, traveled around the world, and I wrote an inspirational book about my travels. And I was 20 years old, and every publisher and agent said, there's no way this will ever work out. I was even doubting myself, but I realized that there was two words. I am. Am I going to use the rest of that sentence to say I am not good enough, I am not smart enough, I am not old enough, I am not sure this will work. I am not intelligent enough. I am not a good writer. I am not enough. I am not blank enough. Am I going to do that or am I going to do this? I am a world-renowned thought leader, author, speaker, and online personality making millions of dollars and inspiring millions of people. I decided to do that. I wrote it on a 3x5 index card when I was 20, then I put it on a bunch of 8x11 computer papers and I taped them all over my wall. Like wallpaper, I basically made it into wallpaper. So psychologists say you have 65,000 thoughts in a day, 95% of them are unconscious. 95% of 65,000 thoughts are unconscious, meaning you have 65,000 thoughts, meaning you have 65,000 I am statements every day. Are they intentional? Are they based off of who you want to be or what you are not? Are they in alignment with your conscious desires? Because remember, at the beginning we said you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So your thoughts in your self-image has to match your desires. And when that does, then what you want and who you are congruent. Most people, their desires are way up here, but the way they view themselves, their self-esteem is way down here. Mine was, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm too young, I'm not a good writer, I'm not a good speaker. Besides, I can't even concentrate very long. Remember, you have ADD and ADHD. This was me down here, but my desires were up here. I want to inspire millions of people. I want my books to be sold tens of thousands of copies all over the world, translated into different languages. That was like my vision, but it was absurd based off of the way that I unconsciously viewed myself. So I took the I am statement and I made it say, I'm a world-renowned thought leader, online personality, author, speaker, making millions of dollars and inspiring millions of people. And I told myself that for 8 years. And this is now like all of those things. And it took a little bit longer, if I'm honest, than I thought it was gonna take. Like, I always thought it was gonna happen tomorrow. I genuinely always thought it was gonna happen tomorrow. Every time I made a video, I would get pissed because I thought the video was gonna go viral. But I never let it stop me. I never let it control my thoughts. I never let it get me down. I never let my mind stoop to my current reality. I always raised my mind and demanded that my reality meet my mind up here. And then I started to believe it. I started to believe that I was it eventually. I said it so many times. I wrote it on a 3x5 card. I carried it with me in my hand everywhere that I went. And when I was on the treadmill at the gym, when I was on the Stairmaster at the gym, instead of the little TV screens at the gym, I put my 3x5 card on top of it. So I'd stare at it for 25 minutes while I ran. I stared at it for 25 minutes while I was on the Stairmaster over and over and over and over and over. And I would just say it to myself 10 zillion times. I'm so thankful. I'm a world-renowned thought leader, online personality, author, speaker, making millions of dollars, inspiring millions of people. Other people thought I was delusional. Other people I went to high school with, people that were my old friends, they thought I was insane. They actually thought I went crazy. But all I was doing was using the power of the I am statement, the most powerful law of attraction tool in the world, to manifest anything you want. I just decided I was going to go all out on it. A lot of people will say, yeah, sure, I'm up to the notion that you create your reality, that your thoughts create it. Okay, if that's so, it's time to take it seriously, not just half in, half out. So take your I am statement, write what you want in the present tense. When you do this, you draw on the dormant forces of God, on the dormant forces of the universe, and you say it in the present tense so that your subconscious mind accepts it. Because whatever you impress will express itself in your life. Whatever you impress upon, your subconscious will express itself in your life. So take your I am statement, turn it into 1 or 2 sentences, write it on a 3x5 card, comment right there down below. Whatever you impress will express. I think that it's one of the hugest statements. Right there down below, comment that. Please comment it. Some people are like, why do you always ask me to comment? Because they say 90% of what you hear you don't even remember. I want to make sure that this isn't just like another channel that like you just don't remember anything, like that it's entertaining and it blows your mind for a second or it motivates you for a second. I want to make sure these things go into your subconscious mind so that later today, some incredible things happen to you. You start really becoming a magnet. Synchronicities start coming, coincidences start coming, miracles start showing up in your life. Wayne Dyer had something great. He used to say, I'm realistic. I expect miracles. I'm realistic. I expect miracles. So I decided to take that I am statement as a 20-year-old and make that my statement. I am a world-renowned thought leader, author, on-camera personality, all those things. And within a few years, took a little bit, then I started publishing books with the #1 publishing company in the world, Penguin Random House, and bookstores all over the place. Like, things just kept getting better and better and better in my life. And I'm really excited to hear what happens when you do it. So whatever you impress will express. That's why I'm asking you to write that down below, to make sure that you leave this video with this big idea. What you impress will express. So using the I am statement, I can impress my subconscious mind to express my life differently. Because life outside is a mirror of the way that you view yourself using the I am statement. So comment down below, whatever I impress will express. Go ahead and make your I am statement. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. If you really want to supercharge this, right there down below, you see pinned to the comments, I made a comment and it's pinned right there. It's right there down below. Well, that's the second mind. I created an actual software technology first for myself, because turns out all those things that I said earlier, some people say, oh, that's new age, or mumbo jumbo. Turns out science is now proving this. You know, they used to say the adage, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know, oh, I'm stuck like this. Well, it turns out that's not true. There's a term in neuroscience called neuroplasticity. That's the brain's ability to reprogram and rewire itself. So the coolest thing about this is that there's another term in neuroscience called Hebb's Law. It says that nerve cells that fire together wire together. Basically, you fire little nerve cells, you fire little cells in your brain, and they start to wire together. Just like the roots of two different trees can grow under the soil and wire together, and they create a network of roots, you create a network of neural connections, of synaptic connections in your brain. And those things get wired together, and then your brain unconsciously creates your reality that way. So you can be wired for not being very confident, always being really afraid about money, never having very much of it, always like feeling like you're never going to be able to find the right relationship, and at the end you sabotage it, whatever. Your brain's programmed that way. And we used to say, you can't teach a dog, that's old, new tricks. Not true. Using the second mind right there down below, it's a free demo. You can actually reprogram your mind and suggest, make your brain become a magnet for money, make your brain become a magnet for whatever else it is that you desire and you want in your life. So I did it for myself first. I made my brain, as I talked about here, a magnet for my success in life. I made it a magnet for me to attract my soulmate in life. You can do it too. It's right there down below. It's free to demo. Over 100,000 people from all over the world have used it. It's thesecondmind.com. It's right there down below. So go down there to the comments and you can use that, thesecondmind.com, right there down below. And while you're still here, I just want to truly thank you for watching this video all the way through. I'm very excited to hear about the great things that head your way. Remember, in the Bible it says first was the Word, and in actual science, they say that consciousness creates reality and arranges the subatomic particles that make up the physical world. It's the same thing. First was the Word. What's the Word? It's a direction of consciousness. It's intentional words. I am. In science, they say that consciousness is what arranges subatomic particles. It's what creates the physical universe. Without consciousness, there would be no matter. What is consciousness? It's you being intentional about your thoughts. It is I am, and it's where you direct your I am. So come now, let's call in the things we desire most into our life in the present tense with the I am statement. So before you go, make sure you hit the like button on this video right over there. The like button is what sends this out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. So just take a sec if you've enjoyed this and do the channel a solid and hit the like button right over there. And then on this side, there's the subscribe and the bell notification. So the subscribe and the bell, you may have subscribed like 6 months ago or 3 years ago or last week or 15 minutes ago. And you have to make sure you hit the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. I don't know why YouTube does it, but if you've subscribed, you're not going to get notified. So kind of the subscription is actually worthless without the bell notification. So just double check you actually hit the bell notification. It's right over there on the side. And then comment down below, I am worthy of what I want. Comment down below, I am worthy of what I want.